Are you a beef eater? I am. I enjoy it. I also enjoy breathing air, or oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for all humans. Beef is not. But that's not my point. My point is that the rainforest is being destroyed at an alarming rate. The Amazon region in Brazil is a very large rainforest, and it's being destroyed due to the cattle grazing industry, or cattle ranching industry, I should say. And also another reason is a highway that they're building through Brazil since 1970. This highway is started in 1970 and is still not completed. It's approximately 1,100 miles of roads that are impassable to this day, and it's consuming 25% of the rainforest that is standing. I think that there's other alternatives to traveling across Brazil or the Amazon region. I don't know if we can do without the beef. It's not America that needs the beef. It's more of the rest of the world, mainly Europe. Also, the pharmaceutical industry really could keep the rainforest around to produce more disease-curing products. Throughout the early 70s into the present, pharmacies have been selling products from the rainforest. It's interesting that the world has about 7% rainforest covering the land, and 50% of all living creatures comes from that 7%. What is alarming is that this is irreversible. We cannot replace this rainforest in our generation or the next. Since 1970, approximately 232,000 square miles, that is, of rainforest have been destroyed. That is an area the size of France. You see, the Brazilian government is giving it away to colonists and developers, and if they maintain the land for 5 years, the land becomes theirs. Essentially, it's a vehicle for land ownership in the Amazon. The highway that's developed is Brazil's BR-163. It goes across the Amazon around the border of Brazil. And like I said before, it's undeveloped for the most part. It's impassable. Rainforests have already provided tangible evidence of other potential remedies. Like I said, the disease cures, anti-cancer medicines, and stuff like that. Rainforests have a critical role in global climate regulations by absorbing carbon dioxide as well. Tropical rainforests absorb more carbon dioxide than any other ecosystem on Earth. This accounts for nearly 1/5 of the global greenhouse gas emissions, a greater share than all the world's trucks, cars, and ships and airplanes combined that are producing. That's how much air it maintains for us to breathe. I guess what is important to us as Americans is keeping the rainforest alive and a lot of the other world. That's different than what is important to the Brazilian government. they need a way to live and breathe or eat and survive with monetary reasons. As Americans, do we have the control to stop this? I don't think so. I think it's important that we start to conserve it. I just don't know. I don't have the answer to how to stop this without Brazil being upset with us, I guess, and other parts of the rainforest. It's not just Brazil. I don't think that we can, as Americans, like I said, stop this. But I think there's other ways to remedy the problem. There has to be. We need to keep this rainforest from being destroyed. What we can do is provide, like some of the pharmaceutical companies have paid royalties to the Brazilian governments off of the money they're making from the different vegetation and animals that they're producing their drugs from. So we need to look at all the alternatives rather than just cutting it down for grazing cattle. Thank you very much. Have a good night.